game is easy peasy.
Hi everyone, this is Anna back with another stamping video. Today's card is going to be this really pretty and simple card with the flower garden and the garden gate right here. I made this with our Grace's Garden stamp set, and this is in our mini catalog this year. We don't know quite yet if it's going to be continuing on or not, and continuing into this next annual catalog. So the time might be approaching where we won't be able to get this very much longer, but we don't know that yet. But this is just so cute. It's got the little kitty cat, the fence. You could use this to extend your fence out. You could use this to make a pretty rose vine climbing up a trellis. We have flowers and some really nice greetings. We also have the die set that coordinates, which had been out of stock, but it's back in stock, so I wanted to make a video to highlight this. And so the dies coordinate with all these things, plus we have this really nice archway, which we will use in today's card. So I wanted to show you a technique, which is how to get multiple colors onto one stamped image. I made this card at my stamp camp a few months ago, and a lot of people had not seen this technique, so I thought I'd make a video to highlight it. So what we need is, I'm going to use my silicone mat. You could use a stamp case or anything plastic that ink is not going to soak into would work, but I'm just going to lay that down. And then we need a baby wipe, and I am going to fold this into fourths. Make it a little bit thicker. Want to smooth it out. We are going to end up inking our stamp on that baby wipe, so you want it to be fairly smooth. You don't want a bunch of wrinkles under there. And we need re-inkers in the colors of our choices. So I am going to use Highland Heather, Grapefruit Grove, Pool Party, and Shaded Spruce for this. Yes, little buddy, my little helper is back here tapping my leg. Do you need something?
No.
Very good. So I'm going to put Shaded Spruce on first. I'll show you the stamp we are going to use for these flowers is right here. And so we've got leaves down here, flowers up towards the top, and I want the leaves to be inked in green, and then the rest of it, I just mixed it all up with different colors. So I'm going to put a strip of green down here at the bottom. And above that, I am just going to mix up these other colors. I thought about switching up my colors this time from what I made on the card, but I thought I would keep it like I did on the card and show you how I did that one.
Mommy.
But it would be really fun to see, to mix this up and try it with different colors. Yes, baby.
I think I've seen you do this before.
Yeah.
I think I've seen you make this card.
I think you have. I think you helped me at stamp camp when we made this card.
Wasn't that the retreat?
Nope. It was stamp. Oh, we did it at the retreat too. So you just want to mix those colors up. You don't want them to blend too much together, or you may end up with some browns and some colors you don't want, but just fill in most of that space. So I'll set this up here. This will be my ink pad. Here is my card base, and I am just going to ink it directly down and directly up. You don't really want to tap around a whole lot because then all those colors are going to mix together. But I'm going to keep the leaves where that green is. I will lift up and down twice, but I tried to keep it in the same spot. And now I am just going to stamp where I want that. And there you can see how you get the multiple colors, which is really cool. If you want, you can clean your stamp off in between. It's probably a good idea to avoid some brown shades. For the sake of keeping the video going, I am not going to do that, but so we'll stamp this a few times, and I'll leave an opening in the center for where the gate will be. And so there we have that. I'm going to open this up and put one of these on the inside as well, just to give a coordinating look on it. And now we are done with that. If you wanted to, you could use the same ink pad for your greeting, but I am going to do a solid color greeting for this. So I need my Highland Heather.
I like Highland Heather.
Do you? Now this greeting says, of all the blossoms in life's garden, friendship is the most fragrant. I am going to use some of the others on this one. And this stamp says, with all my heart. And then the one I'll put on the inside says, I thank you for all the kindness in yours. So that's a really nice coordinating stamps for one to put on the outside of your card and one to put on the inside. Now I already cut out the gate using the die set, and I took some scissors. This will come out all as one piece attached together. I took some scissors and I snipped up the center of this, and I want to fold them to make it look like the gate is opening somewhat. When I glue these down, I'm only going to glue around the archway and not this, so that this could pop up and look like it is coming open. So now I am going to put my glue on here. Just a nice thin strip around there. I got a little too much, so I'll spread that out. And when I lay this on here, I'll just have to be careful to get it where I want it the first time so that we don't have glue all over the place.
Hey, Mommy.
Yes, sweetie.
I'm going down through here so I can get down here then, and then I can keep moving on.
And I got it in the right spot, and then I bumped it, of course. So there we go. Now I am just going to add a little bow. I just wanted something a little bit extra. And this is some of our white crinkled seam binding ribbon. I love this stuff. You can use this with basically anything. I think it would coordinate. I like that it's wrinkly because it sort of takes the pressure off on trying to tie a really tidy looking neat bow, because the ribbon itself is made to look a little messy, and it's perfect for messy bows. If you can see my bow, it is not perfect by any means. It's twisted right here, but I think it still looks nice with that crinkled seam binding. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned something with that baby wipe ink pad technique and being able to stamp in multiple colors. The reason I made this card in the first place is because you could make tons of gorgeous, elaborate cards with this set right here, but I wanted to come up with a way to make a really simple one that doesn't take long at all. So that was my idea behind today's cards, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.